Here we are. Let's kick it off. Long dark. Self-isolation. No matches. Kind of episode 3. Livestream 3. Let's pick it up where we left off. We're on top of Timberwolf.
I could eat a horse. That's saying a lot because I love horses.
You should have a drink. But a soda. Drink some sodas. Oops, I need to get rid of something in the browser view. YouTube notification hiding the bottom of the chat window. Okay. We can probably drink another soda. What time of day is it? Oh, it's lunchtime, it's snowing. Tell you something we didn't do is check that other cave, but it might get worse before it gets better. 4 hours on that. And weight-wise, only just slightly too heavy. Okay. How are the audio levels? Probably not as loud as they should be. Get that microphone a little bit closer. Hopefully I haven't mucked anything up in the meantime. What else have we got? Let's just get rid of that other soda. That should help with the weight. Oh, is that the dodgy? That was the really low one. Pick up the bedroll. That puts us back over again. I think the weather's going to get... Maybe it's going to get worse before it gets better. We've done pretty much zero things out here. On top of Timberwolf. Don't think we checked. No dead corpses on the way in. So we probably will go down off the front of the mountain and hopefully not half fall to our death like we did in the As the Dead Sleep challenge. Hopefully I've learnt my lesson which way to actually go properly. And oh, you're over here. You're even more buried than I thought. And you have nothing. Check this cave. Yeah, I think we'll just clamber down the front of the mountain rather than climb around the back. But after that, I haven't really got a clear plan on what it is we're planning to do with this run. We've now got like 98% Fire Striker or something like that. And a 24% Fire Striker and the mag lens, so...
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
The no match part is actually not working out to be too hard. Like this is a fairly... This could be a fairly decent length run with this gear. If we don't make any stupid mistakes. But... You know, we would still be looking at probably forging next. So we could go to Desolation Point, try and do that, or we could go back to the Skeg. Antibiotics, lovely. Any more coal back here? Doesn't seem like it's pretty dark for me. Pretty dark for everyone else.
Gotta warm up somehow.
Hey Michael, how you going? Good morning to you. Hopefully you've got yourself a nice cup of coffee to start your day. I myself have a nice glass of whiskey. So I guess it's sort of a drink-a-looper episode.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Let's get back in front of this fire we've got in the aeroplane for a little bit. It's kind of that weather that's sort of stuck in that no man's land a little bit. Like, do you really want a snow? Do you really want a blizzard? I'm not thinking I really want to get stuck up here for too long, so we might just warm up, try and make our way down. See if we can take this fire with us as well. Now there was some stuff I left in here, but what was that? Just shoes. Should really take that for the cloth and go down. Sort of heavy, but what do we really need here? We've got coal, we don't really need that. Oh, we definitely don't need 4 cans. And we've both mostly been carrying 2 pots, but I think I left the other pot behind, so I didn't have to carry too much. It's debatable about that stuff. Ooh, slab leak. Yikes. Now I'm not in construction by any stretch of the imagination. I've done some of my own renovating and did a pretty decent job of that, and my old man built his own house, but the little bits I do know about construction, and I know I don't really like jackhammering into the slab, and I hate having to try and figure out where to move pipes. The thing I hate the most, though, I would say, hang on, I'm just going to think about dropping some water here to be back underweight. The thing, we may or may not be back up here at some point, who knows. But the thing I hate most when I did renovating was tiling the bathroom. Tiled the laundry, redid a kitchen, landscaped a backyard, including all kinds of crazy things with the fence and all kinds of planters. And the bathroom, even though it's a tiny bathroom, was the most exhausting and annoying thing I think I've ever done. Let's see if I can get a good torch. Oops. I really have forgotten to play this with all the Subnautica I've been playing. I'll tell you what, we'll just... a little torch chain, a good one. I'll leave that burning. I really just want to get down off here. I don't want to have to bring too much weight, and every other torch I grab from there will just end up being a lot of weight. So you have nothing. Okay, so this time I didn't fall from a great height and do an injury. I can still sprain my ankle halfway down here for sure. There we go. Bound to happen. Bound to happen. But yeah, I did have to jackhammer the slab in a few places when we did this to move some plumbing to make everything else we were doing work. Had to jackhammer the slab in the... Am I going the right way? No, this is where I might have mucked this bit up. Yeah, I should have turned. I could have turned, but I think I can go this way anyway. I was too busy thinking about renovations.
First aid soon.
But yeah, had to do the one in the kitchen. Oh, what do we got? The second ankle. Are we on both ankles now? 2 ankles. Probably really should deal with those.
It's a bit, but I'll make it.
Alright, I've got a fair bunch of food, but I could Do a little fire and eat this thing maybe, but... you know what, we'll leave that for another day, but... we'll leave it stuck in behind a bit here. Got 3 bandages. Look, I can probably just limp. Can't run, but...
That smarts a bit.
well, if we're probably just likely to do another spraying, clambering down the next bit anyway, so I'm not going to bandage it. Not going to worry. No harm, no foul.
I'm gonna need some first aid soon.
So a wolf friend over there, but why are we heavy already now? Because I picked up some sticks. Not that it really matters. Hello, gonna get out the next torch, thank you.
It's a bit, but I'll make it. Ow!
Yeah, I think when I did the slab I actually had one of those little handheld jackhammers. And yeah, it wasn't the best.
That smarts a bit. Ow!
This is I usually climb down the rope, so pretty sure it's this piece here that everyone wants to clamber down. Oh great, there's another wolf right there. So this is going to get fun. 2 sprains. So basically, he's behind that rise. And you'll probably try and jackknife around, but I'm going to say I think I'm better going this way. Hopefully he hasn't teleported closer to me.
I'm gonna need some first aid soon.
And hopefully I don't run into the bear. Especially when your hearing's a little bit dampened. Oh, look, we're heavy now.
But I'll make it.
And it's a good stick spawn over here, so grab a few just to help back on the
Ow!
back at the Mountaineers hut.
That smarts a bit.
I can hear crows. So hopefully it's not a teleport in front like Turkey had.
It's a bit, but I'll make it. I'm gonna need some first aid soon.
Okay. Still a few cattails that we can grab here. Alright. I know. I just walked around you. You can be sad about that. Now.
That smarts a bit.
Still on the match save territory.
That's a bit, but I'll make it.
And between here and there,
I'm gonna need some
hopefully a
first aid
big
soon.
wind doesn't come up.
Ow!
Making sure I'm not carrying any meat or anything ridiculous on me. No, we would have known about it with those wolves by now for sure. They wouldn't have just been going about their business, would have been coming straight for us. Okay. So. I think it's a bit of a nil-sum gain with some of the... I thought we might have left some coal behind, but maybe we didn't. We didn't leave ourselves much water, so we probably will have a bit of a fire now. I'll light this up. The torch we bought from the top. At least boil 4 litres of water, I think. He's right. The right tool for the right job.
Oh yeah.
That is for
That's
sure.
a good one.
Sort that out. I think when I first started renovating, I was a bit of a cheapskate and would make do with the tools I had. And by the end of it, you kind of just like, I'm going to go out and buy this thing because I'm sick of breaking my back and taking 7 hours to do something that should be 2 hours. Now, I must have left, I think I left the other pot down in the preppers cache, I reckon. What have these things got left on them still? Hides and guts. Hides and guts. Should still be able to get those. Obviously we didn't take too long up there. I've been living conference calls day after day, but I think last week I actually had to be up at 2 AM for a actual conference. Not a conference call, but a conference, like an actual thing that people would normally go to. They held one online. And it was like 7 hours from 2 in the morning. So let's... I don't know if we're really coming back to sanity so much as everyone's settling into the staying home in isolation. We're doing alright, like numbers-wise, so it's working, what we're doing, so that's good, but everyone just needs to keep doing it and not get too crazy.
We need some first aid soon.
Let's put some of that on. It's going to go limp out here.
Need anything right about now.
Oh hey. Oh, there's that torch I threw at the wolf that came to say hi.
That smarts a bit.
Clear this one out. Hey Yari. Sauna day? Aha, you went for sauna already. Well done. I could probably do with the sauna. My neck has been absolutely giving me the jeebas today. Really driving me mental. And sitting in front of the computer is probably not helping, but tough. So be it. There's a little bit of one over here. While we're doing the stick chores. I usually like to say when you stay in Timberwolf Mountain, your new job, your new full-time job is a full-time stick collector. That's pretty much what you need to do every day. Go and collect sticks.
Need some first
We got
aid
plenty.
soon.
We got plenty of fuel in the hut, but I do like to do this to keep a little busy. Can't venture too far though. Boil our water off. Hearing
That
that
sparks
water
a
boil.
bit.
Did I check over here? I think I just glanced. I don't think I gave a proper check, but it's pretty empty. Alright, we'll go back in. Oh, we need to eat, or we'll lose our potential well-fed.
I'm starving.
Hey, there's a stick. Alright. I actually nearly accidentally live streamed last night. I was sitting there going, oh no, we can't watch the movie, to my wife. I have to live stream tonight. And then I got half set up to do it, and then I realised that I was a whole day ahead, but because it was a public holiday, I had gotten myself very confused. I think we will eat 51% chocolate bar, and we will drop these two. We'll cook and make our tonight's dinner. So we get the cooking skill. Alrighty. Let's just change that to the full live chat. Now that's going to be... Can I get that? Is there a way I can get that without having to pick up all those sticks? No. Probably should pick that up, eh?
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
You can drop about 10 kilos of sticks in a second as soon as I can pick up this can. I knew I shouldn't have dropped those sticks there. Drop the sticks over here.
Ow!
Oh, that's a question, Michael. I haven't. I didn't plan this run very far ahead. I was like, yeah, we'll just start with no matches and see how that goes. And maybe it'll be difficult. You know, we should be fine if we can make it to the first few flares and get some water, and it'll be a bit of a grind. And now it's kind of just interlooper. I can probably pull. Let's just shut that door. I don't trust him anymore. Let's defrost all you. Or at least a couple. Oh, you're 25%. Cool. We can grab a guts. 40 minutes. Yeah, we'll make it.
I could eat anything.
Okay, so running out of food. Well, I'm not really. I'm eating all the food. Is the real reality here.
I'm not sure I can carry much.
Okay. So some guts there. Oh, you know what? I think we actually grab some more birch. What time is it? It's nearly evening. So what have we got there? Another hour and 14. Still have the guts we can get off this one. Hang on. I'm not keep looking at things without remembering to actually check
I could eat a horse.
what they say. Oh, there goes the pain. Okay. 28 minutes.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
And that is why I'm putting all the heavy water on the shelf for you. still need to do a bunch of filing. How did he get? I should probably get the hides. I'll love it when if I come back here and it's done at some point. We grab all the guts first. We'll speed it up. We have a 100%
I could
hacksaw.
eat a horse. That's saying a lot because I love horses.
Oh no! I burnt the fire out. Oh, that was very. I miscalculated that. And I don't want to just start a fire for no reason, so that water will have to wait till the next fire. Alright. We'll eat that and see if we don't get poisoned. Oh, we actually got the food poisoning of the 20% beans. We're gonna have to sleep. Gonna have to do it. So we've done that, now we need to sleep for 10 hours. And we watch a blizzard come up tonight. Alright, we'll drink. We'll sleep in a few different shifts here. I'm pretty sure we can get a good 4 hours. We'll get 5 hours sleep first and see if we don't have to start a fire and freeze to death. Oh, Aurora, that means it'll be warm. Usually 5 degrees. Oh, look, I knew the risks eating that can. That's why I cooked them tonight when I'm actually reasonably healthy. Do another 4. It is auroring, so it shouldn't get cold and blizzard, but there's no point. We're not really getting the great rest out of it anyway, so might as well sleep in shifts. Oh, let's eat. Hey, let's, you know what? I should have eaten the other one straight away. I wonder if you can double it and get you 10 hours on top. I should have just eaten it straight away. Alright. What are we looking at there? 680. How long do we need to sleep for? Another hour. Oh, look, we'll just sleep for 3. Still the aurora is going on. See one aurora wolf out there. Oh, he barked. Why did he bark? Oh, there's 2 out there. There's one in the center of the screen there. And there's one in the center of the screen out there. I'm pretty sure I heard a bark. Doesn't matter. Alright, so now we're actually fully rested and it's still kind of cold and stuff. You're now 100% frozen, so you'll take an hour by hacksaw. Oh.
I need to find food.
I guess. Alright. You were chewing through all this food I found on top of that mountain, lady. Kind of want to cook a lot of the other stuff. Dog food. You're not cookable. Okay, so get that hide as well. Okay. Actually got a cured one, so we'll drop those 2. I mean, what can we? They're 4. I could get 4. We could get that. Hat's 3. But I mean, we're okay on the hat department for the moment. How's all this stuff going? A few repairs we can chuck into some of that. What else? Alrighty. I missed that, Yari. What should I go and ask them?
Right now.
I don't have... Oh. I don't exactly have much I can shoot the moose with. I mean, I know I can probably use some of my flares. But, I've never hunted the moose with the flare gun. I usually like to do it with the arrows at least. Alright, we'll eat a set of crackers. Let's get some of our water stash. Oh, I see why they barked. One answer is because it's fun. So what do we got here? We serve the hind and the gut. Guess we just pull that off. And then I don't think we're going to hang around here to wait for these. I think we'll take off and I think we'll take off and go and try and forge before too long. We're going to do things like store some extra clothes like that ski jacket. I don't think we need. We can leave a hat here. They might be... Oh, do they? If you put them in and they go bad, can you pull them back out? I'm better off probably chucking them on the floor, aren't I? I never really do any of this stuff. Or wait around long enough. So I have 4 of those. I might as well just do the guts.
I could eat anything.
So I wonder, speaking of eating anything, I mean, there's a deer. We could think about scaring the deer into the wolf and scaring that off with a flare gun. If it's a sunny day, I could get a free fire. Sounds like that would be a great idea. I only have the one wrong. We've got all the rabbits day one. I don't think they're back. Tell you what, we'll grab all the cattails. Alrighty. So how's everyone else's isolation going? Speaking of important things, is everyone staying out of trouble? Staying healthy? Alright, professional stick collector duties too.
Jeez, this is cold.
I always forget about this piece of birch bark right there. Alright.
Too cold to think.
So there was a maple over there. But there is also a wolf. Previously. Now I have a couple of maples resting places, but you know, might be nice to consider having a maple curing in the mountaineer's hut. Now we run away. I don't think he's actually there. probably leave a few resources here for if we come back and we're desperate for a little bit of food, but I'll sort of halve it.
Man, all I can think about is food.
She is always hungry. Always hungry. Alright. And then... so what do we think? Forge at the Riken? I reckon that's more of an adventure than going back to the Skeg. I haven't got a hammer yet, so we'd have to find one on the way. There should be one in Coastal Highway. I'm pretty sure we didn't get the hammer. No, we did not. Okay, so I have to feed her again. I want these things that... we'll eat them. Again, they might poison us. I think 40% is those ones. Not sure. So, where did we stopped at the farm. I think we left ourselves some stuff at the farm. Might just leave that water. Carry 2 more there. Make some coal here. Oh, sounds like some weather's coming in. Okay. Now, do we bother bringing like an angling book? I think we leave an angling book here for if we come back and want to get better at fishing. And this is where all the fishing is. More ski jackets everywhere. Do we have 3 pieces of cured leather. We have all these other cured hides. Individual cured hides probably aren't good to me. I'll just have to stop. You know, I think I'll bring this. No. I've left so many things curing places that I thought I'd go back to, but now I'm going, I'll just go on an adventure. I think I'm going to leave those other hides here, like... that'll just be a nice surprise for another day, but not critical to us kind of getting going on anything now. Okay. Shouldn't dally too much. Really didn't warm up much though. I'm going to tempt fate and sleep for an hour. See if we don't get a blizzard. Should be warm enough, I would have thought. Oh, not even yet. Is it a sunny day out there? So, does it tell me how... it doesn't tell me how long they'll take. So we should do this, surely, without the birch. Ooh. Do you know what? I left a whole bunch of cattail tinder down there too.
Come on, little fire.
I'm going to finish that water off. Oh, an hour. Gosh. Maybe I'm less enthused about that now. So we'll go down here and quickly grab the tinder we left behind. At least 4 pieces. I do love Timberwolf Mountain. Such a nice zone. It's fun, it has some challenges. Great to look at. Oh, it's you digging. It's like, what is coming for me? Alrighty. So I think we will go back to the house so I can check what I left curing there that might be useful to us. And then we'll go to the barn and then we'll get out of there. I probably will bring... I'll bring that maple and very least just leave it down in the prepper cache. Can I... What I want to do is get in the doorway. Hey, Pike Henry! Pastime. Perfect. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, I wanted to take a torch.
I'm gonna eat a tree.
Oh, you serious? I thought you were done. Like, How is that? I said... That does not make any sense. Because I said pastime until you were done, and you were already non-potable, and then you would have been done. I think that was a bug. Ah. Oh, that sucks. It literally boned me on all that water. Yeah, you stay by the fire like that, exactly. Soda can stay. Six sticks, 4 coal. Yeah. We'll go with that because we'll pick up more sticks on the way. 28 kilos already. Alright, we're out of here. Pot, bed. I need to do that bedroll again too. Maybe there's a hammer at the barn. Alright. There's a couple of pieces of birch bark over here. Don't see a moose. I'll have to eat again soon. I'll check for the birch bark respawn over here and just get this out in case of moose. How you doing today, Pike? You good? This is good. Alright. So, oh, it's warm in my my office here. So 37 degrees Celsius today, which is not super usual for this point of April. So it goes back down to 23 degrees, like 20, between 26 and 23 degrees the next few days, and that's much more regular. But yeah, sitting here with the big headphones on, a couple of computers running, man, it's kind of sweaty in here. Yeah, I don't want to sprain my damn ankle walking up for the one stick up that little ridge. Yeah, you'd think it would make me feel all nice and cold, Michael.
Can you eat trees?
Alright, fine. Cattails are like trees, right? Grass. So I did a slow cooked lamb roast today. And she didn't end up being as slow as it was actually done sooner than I thought. It was still nice and tender and juicy. Right. Yeah. I don't like that stick. I'm leaving it. Okay. Alrighty. Still could start another fire. Probably should have just done the fire back there with the maglins. It wouldn't have really cost me anything to get that water going again. Speaking of water, we have 3.5 litres. I think we're doing alright on that. So... where are we going? So still plunking along with my Subnautica series, enjoying that very much, but I do want to try and hurry up and get through it, because I can only really record one series at a time of one game. I can't seem to be able to juggle them successfully. Every time I do it, I end up abandoning one and just keep going with the other one. So I try and stay disciplined these days. And I find it really hard to play games when I'm not recording, because I'm like, oh, what if something interesting happens? And I want to show people. So it sort of is a bit of a catch-22.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
You can drop any of this gear, because I'm going to do a turkey trick and leave a whole pile of fresh sticks for you if you should return. It's like your dividends on an investment for you.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
I'm going to probably drop a good 20 of these. And now we're light. And we should eat something like this chocolate bar. I have been doing a little bit of my Subnautica stuff off camera, but try to just do
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
the more grindy stuff of going and harvesting materials. You can keep going. Hey Steve. Well, yeah, we've been going for about 50 minutes, but it was fairly procedural stuff, just going on Timberwolf. Climbed down off the mountain, did a few things. We should be able to light this one. Need the mag lens, not the birch bark. We'll make that up shortly. But we're starting our little adventure to go and get to Desolation Point where we're going to try and forge. But we need to find a hammer first, so that's the first thing. So we have to make our way through PV and try and find the hammer. I'm really wanting to hear from Carlos. As someone pointed out last week or in Turkey's stream, like you haven't heard from him for a while. I hope the guy's okay. His neck of the woods.
I'll take it.
Just do a leader because we haven't got huge amounts of sticks there, so an hour. So that's okay. I think we left. No, we didn't even leave the wood there. Let's go check what we left ourselves in here. A bunch of things we have to schlep out of here. Like, oh, they're only 64% cured. We did something in here. We left 4 pieces of coal. We left an extra pot, 3 litres of water. Ah, the pry bar. We will need that back. Don't need the clothes. Really should start thinking about doing some more reading. We're on top of the water, I think, now. I don't think we need to carry 2 pots. So that's okay. Wouldn't mind to stay on target. So what realistically can we leave behind? Be a crazy person who'd leave food behind, right? Or would it? We'll get some more water out there anyway, so water stashes everywhere. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to drop I'll only pick up 1 of these maples. That's that one we bring with us, and it maybe gets cured before we find our way back to somewhere useful. Maybe that's how we play that. Okie dokie. I'm getting a little bit tired. Still want to check the cave down there, but I mean, there's nothing really awesome. I think we can leave that cave for coming back. It is not as warm by this thing as I would have thought. Do we go? Let's try and scarp it to the farm before the end of the day. That's the question. Leave that. We didn't get warm. Pick up an extra can. Oh, look, another birch. So I think what we're doing is fine. Give me our emergency 3 arrows if that's all we have time for. Fine. Oh look, here's some snow. Who wants to bet this turns into something a lot worse? Do we not have...
I could eat anything right now.
Oh, we do, good. I was worried we didn't have any old man's beard. I know, right, Steve? Like, it's coming in sideways. Fortunately, a bit too close to that for the way I normally go. lot of torches either. Let's just shut you up a little bit. Kind of was thinking of that basement for a extra pair of underpants maybe. It'll probably blizzard by the time we get there, but the wolves will still be there, which is probably the least fun way to do it. Pleasant Valley Welcoming Committee. Snow and wind. Right in your face. Oh, you startled me. Where are you? You're right there. Okay, cool. This is where the wind blows out my torch too. I've got to be a little bit careful. Now, are you the only one here? Geez, they sound a lot closer than they really are.
My fingers feel numb.
Is it going to be this place at a different time? This torch is so going to blow out. Do we have a second welcoming committee? Member. You know what, we're leaving it for a separate time. Gonna lose this torch now. Don't do that, it's out. Where are you? You sound well closer. What?
Oh, damn it.
That was a bigger jump than I thought. Bruising, wrist, clothing, blah. Whatever.
Damn, I'm freezing.
Did we screw up any of this too much? What did we manage to hurt? No idea.
That smarts a bit.
I'm not sure this is the way I normally do it. Gonna fall off this too now. You'll be fine there. There we go. Alright. Stick. Throw yourself down the mountain. Hey Magic, how you going? I was gonna go check for some underpants, but I had a wolf on my case and a headwind about to blow out a torch. And I thought
Anything.
slightly better of it. So I thought, hey, why not just roll myself down the hill, hurt everything. Let's see if we can get this well-fed bonus, just because Michael talked me into it. That was not... Alright, come back at me. Everything on my body hurts and I'm not in the mood for your shenanigans, bunny rabbit.
That's a bit. I don't like it. I'm not sure I can carry much more.
You only need to carry one more rabbit. Isn't that lucky? Alright. Alright, I'll drop both of those for a minute. Oh look! Oh, I was going to say the blizzard it threatened me with isn't coming. But but it decided to just ease off a touch. Just to then really hit me with it. So we haven't been in here yet either.
Ow!
Alright. So, let's see what we have. Okay. Nothing behind that part of the chair. Not sure if this one is one that has a soda. I check all of them. We might do some repairs and stuff in here in the morning light. Some running shoes. Don't think we'll go there with the running shoes. Secret candy. Hey, there's that well-fed. That would have been ironic if we got it and then got hungry and it went just at the same moment it arrived. That would be funny. Let's just celebrate by eating the candy bar. Can't see anything there. Alright, we need to warm up. We can actually... How tired are we? Are we tired enough? 4 pieces of cloth, which isn't a lot. Oh, actually, accidentally took that off. What's doing the worst that we want to keep, that we can heal in the time? What do you take? 30 minutes. Fail on the underpants. Now we'll try one more time. Nothing like a blizzard repair. Oh, twice in a row. You jerk. There's half an hour of light left. Use our second last piece of cloth.
Right about now.
Don't talk while. Don't complain while you're healing your stuff. Ah. I hate it when she complains when you're in the middle of another action. I get a really superstitious feeling that that's what's going to undo it. You now need some more cloth, lady. Get rid of that set of cloth. Where's the wow. We are well turned around. Well, we'll stand here and oh, let's drop those things and try and find them in the morning, which will be fun. Let's do these 2 things.
I could eat a horse. Let's stand a lot because I love horses.
The magic, I think all that stuff goes to the same place all your wood in the fire that gets blown out goes, where it just like woof, just magically disappears into the land of nothing.
Man, if I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
Oh, hang on, let's get out of that because just what I joked about before, running out of food right when you get your well-fed bonus. So we actually got some of that. Now she's no longer in pain. Oh no, she still has some pain. I can stumble around in the dark. But I also wanted to do a bunch of this. I was hoping for the door. There we go, door. So I'm going to drop this meat in the snow. Don't think we really need the hides, but kind of got nothing else we can do in the dark. But let's they're not emergency crackers yet, as Turkey says. It's only your last one that's an emergency cracker. Get the harvesting skill at least off these. They should be mighty tired to sleep. And they might come in useful one day. So, how are we doing here? Oh, 14 days. Grand. Harvesting a fair way till it ticks up to the next one. Hopefully we get a sunny morning when we... Tell you what. Let's do all of these. Start making some warming teas as well. Okay, and let's find our way towards the bed. Eat something more. Let's take a gamble on these, because I don't like carrying them anyway. Alright. Get a full 10 and we'll wake up to a nice, beautiful, sunny, quiet, wind-free, Pleasant Valley postcard kind of day. As I was saying, yeah, it probably was a good thing, Michael. You would be out of work for a while, I would say. So let's see about repairing this thing.
I need to find food.
I really want to cook those, so I think I have to eat the things. Okay, I was going to try and repair the ski jacket. Come on. Is this like the unlucky part? It's the same spot I was standing before. Like, I'll go stand in this corner. So Potent, I'm thinking of going to Desolation Point. Oh, it's actually better outside than that one at the moment. Desolation Point for the forge, but I got to head back through PV, go back to the house, back to the barn, figure out all the things that we've left behind in various places, and then head out through the crossing, or whatever they call that random thing. You know what? Fine. Now you watch us. I'll repair this, and it will mean that the next thing we find is a wool sweater. What I'm hoping for is for some sunlight to cook that rabbit that's out there. So now we only have 4 pieces of cloth again. These are my cure as you go things. Now is it... What's going on out here? What is the wind and the sunshine doing? This is still a blizzard. Have we started reading any of these books? Mending, we've done nothing. GM. That'll get us to 1. That will get us fair. That's a 10-hour book though. Yeah, houses. And that's not been used to us yet. So read for an hour and talk it into good weather. For 1 more hour. Ooh.
Oh, I've never been so hungry in my life.
You've been hungrier. You're totally full of it right now. Okay, so now it's just windy. Down on some water again. So if I light this fire in this wind-sheltered part, using one of my fire strikers, and one of my accelerants,
Perfect.
will you blow it out? Let's go find a couple of sticks. It's your lucky day, rabbit, that I don't think I'll have enough time to eat you. But I'll grab a few more. I'll warm you up. It's not super important, but... feel the warmth. 3 degrees. these is like 50 calories. It'll take like, oh no, that was the one I just ate. Okay. Trying not to be wasteful with any fire I get. So I don't think I can get another half litre in that time. That's a good torch. We're going to go. Ate the rabbits. Did all the things. So many things to still explore in this world. So if we end up with this character living to a grand old age and come back this way, we'll be amazed at all the things we did not loot. So like, you know, up there at what's it called up there? The one that's up there in the basement. Starts with S, having a brain fade. So we haven't done that. We haven't done the campground cave. Plenty of places on Timberwolf we didn't go. Wow, it's nearly nighttime. Like, what a... Pleasant Valley's such a jerk. Like, you waste entire days just sitting around waiting for the weather to not suck. Skeeter, thank you. Oh my god. You know, I'd blame the whiskey that I've been drinking, except it's just a pretty regular thing that I will forget what I was thinking about 10 seconds before. Anyone who's been watching my Subnautica run will be able to 100% vouch for the fact that I have a memory of a fish. Like Dory in Finding Nemo. Alright. Okie dokie. So 15 days, we haven't forged yet, but we started with no matches and we've been to the top of Timberwolf Mountain and back. So, you know, there's that. Alright, we might as well sprint a little because I think we're probably going to be stuck in the farmhouse tonight. I don't mind being a little bit tired. Alright. Yeah, I think as you get a little bit more experienced in this game, I mean, it probably depends on your personality type as well, whether you're a compulsive looter or not, but, you know, sorry, I ran into a wall because I was distracted by whether or not it was a moth or a mosquito flying around my, my room. Neither are really, favourites of mine right now. If it was a mosquito, I don't want the stupid thing to bite me, and, if it's a moth, I'm like, you stay out of my pantry, you bugger. As anyone who's ever had pantry moths at infestation will attest, they are a pain to get rid of and they ruin all your food. So, we had an infestation once, and it took forever to clear them out. Like, we had to actually literally take all the food out of the pantry, go through everything, throw out anything, clean every surface in the pantry, every container. It was a nightmare.
I can't feel my hands.
It even managed to get into containers and stuff that you would have thought were impenetrable. Oh no, that was our last torch. I mean, I guess. Oh, it just went out. Okay, you bugger. Missed it. Oh well. No free fire off that. Is what it is. Better grab all the tiny amount of sticks you get from here, because you don't find many close to the farmhouse. Oh, that was just the ones that were in that container though. The rest of them were through everywhere else. Such a barren stick spot.
Do I if I don't warm up soon?
Never find anything in here, and I always check. Don't think we went out to the car. You're going to open this to see. Yeah, no battery. Not that I'm... Ooh. Another book we won't read yet. But we still like to find. We ended up having traps and things, but we had to clean all the surfaces in there. We ended up wiping out the whole place with eucalyptus oil to deter them once they were gone and killed. And we thankfully when we did the proper job instead of the half-assed job, they went away and they haven't really been back, so that's good. Definitely checked you. So the question is, how much water do we leave ourselves? I think it was like 6 litres or something here, I would have thought. That looks like more like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 litres of water. Grand. And did we have anything curing here? We have 99% cured maple. That's what I want to see. 1 cured rabbit pelt. 1 cured rabbit pelt on its own is not very useful to me, so I'll bring it. So what we're going to do is drop that one and drop that one. I think we're staying here. Well, in theory I think it needs probably 2, Michael, but in reality, I think you have them a lot of the time, but it doesn't necessarily start a plague. You just have a few that have started and don't really get a hold. But once they get into something like, flour or something with grains or, your pasta or something, then they have a field day. They're like, party time. How much light do we have? Anything else worth putting a repair into? I guess we'll we'll heal you, ragged plaid shirt. I said we will. Oh my goodness. How are we doing food-wise? Fine. Hint taken. We'll read about repairing. I don't want to hear another word about it. Okay. We're really not tired yet. But I kind of want to find my way up the stairs in the dark. I got myself turned around and really stuck on something. This is the one with the bed. Thought there was a giant... I'm in the bathroom. That is not where I want to be at all. I was trying to do this like a professional, but I'm going to have to light the torch. Lantern. Not the torch. This is not where I thought I was at all. This is where I thought I was. Well, this is where I thought I was hoping to be. I've eaten scorpions in Beijing. Not 10 minutes after I said I don't want to eat scorpions. And then somebody said, oh, but you have to. And then I went, that's a compelling argument. I will believe you that I have to now. And then so I did. So I ate some scorpions, and they weren't that bad. I didn't eat the sting. I broke the sting off and ate the scorpions. They were fried. They were deep fried. And I was like, you know what? I think these scorpions are a little overdone. So I went from being completely like I will never eat those things to all of a sudden being a snobby connoisseur of said scorpion eating. Where I was like, it's kind of dusty. It was kind of like crispy pork skin, but if it was gone a little bit, you know, overdone and dusty. So I ate them, and it was in the oldest duck restaurant in the world in Beijing. And out front of this restaurant, is there anything actually we can make you look at while I tell this long and boring story? Out front of the restaurant is a giant sculpture, like of a rubber duck. Like it looks like the quintessential yellow rubber duck. I think it had a chef's hat on it and everything, but it's giant. It looks like one of these like large cast things that children would ride on, except it's out the front of a very prestigious restaurant. And also out front of the restaurant is a photo board still behind glass of every foreign dignitary and world communist leader all enjoying duck at this restaurant. And it was like, you know, this was in the early 2000s, so it was before Instagram, but it was basically like someone's Instagram board, but of people like Fidel Castro and Yasser Arafat, and then I think the Greek singer Yanni. So that was kind of hilarious. I have a certificate from the duck restaurant. They have a big counter on the wall for the number of ducks they have sold. So somewhere in one of my drawers is a certificate for the like 27 billionth 247 million duck in the world. Because you order a whole duck and they come and carve it at your table, and you get a certificate. But back to the scorpion story. But I'll see if I can multitask when I do it. There's just really... I just have to go to pass time until we're tired. I want to sleep a bit longer. Not that we really need the healing. I just didn't want to wait too long. Interesting ducktail. Ooh. So, the scorpions. Eating the scorpions. And I see at the table next to us is this 6'4" kind of athletic, tall, blonde American guy sitting there having dinner with a group of Chinese people, including this really elderly Chinese lady. And they were looking at us and gesturing over to us while we're eating the scorpions. And I was like, I struck up a conversation with the American guy. I said, "Oh, is she saying that, you know, look at the silly Westerners eating the scorpions?" And he said, "Well, not quite." He said, "She's lived here in Beijing her entire life, 80 odd years, and she has never eaten scorpion." And I was like, "Well, that's not making me feel better about being the silly foreigner here doing what people don't normally do." She says, "Oh no, people eat it, but that's not her." And I said, "Oh, well, you know, we have some spare scorpion. Would you like to try?" And he talks to her, and she's like, "Oh no." And he's like, "Oh no. Oh, Pleasant Valley, don't go changing." And they kind of went about their dinner, and I was like, "You know what?
Can't eat anything.
I'm not gonna pass this up. I'm not gonna let them pass this up." So I gestured to him again, and I said, "Look, how often are you here?" And you know, And she's 80. She's, you know, there's not many years left in her life anyway. So how many opportunities in your life and in her life are you going to get to eat scorpion? And you've been very interested in like looking over and laughing at me, but you know, come on, they're not actually that bad. I think you should try them. And so they did. They took our spare scorpions and ate them. And apparently we're like, you know what? Really wasn't that bad.
I could eat anything right now.
Another Pleasant Valley 6-hour blizzard just for the hell of it. Now, 324 calories. We're chewing through all this food, literally and figuratively. What can we do? What can we do? Fine, I'll eat the 80% pork and beans. Really wanted to cook them, but I don't want to waste the match. So now that we've got better repair skills, let's see if it'll let us repair the thing we least wanted to repair in the world. Are you kidding me? Come on. 85% chance of success. We have failed. How many times? Why do you do this to me, game? Why? I don't even want the shirt that bad, but I just don't want you to beat me. Nope. Not wasting any more on it. You can just jog on. And she just read a book about it and everything, Magic. Like, she got better at it. Like, she got better at it. And against all evidence, she managed to suck more. Like, that is... How can you be that bad at it? Eight pieces of cloth. So that's cured. We're going to pick up the birch. So the game really wants to tire us out breaking things in here using karate. Wants to use all of our food and make us desperate. Okay.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
You might need to eat soon. It's still going to be shocking out there. It's still going to basically be a blizzard, surely. Shut that for the sound, so you don't have to put up with it. Somewhere in here it gets really quiet. That's as good as we're going to get. 400 calories. Let's drop a book about fire starting. Oh, no, you know, we'll use that on our next... hey, loons! We're just basically hanging out complaining about Pleasant Valley, as is traditional. So once I shot the bear, with the bow, I was juking him. Like, I was like coming out, shooting him, running backwards, running out, shooting him, running backwards, and then I ran backwards and kind of ran sideways and missed and got stuck here and went, oh no! And then I got mauled because I sucked at running backwards in a straight line. It was not my proudest moment. Although that character is still alive. They are my little dummy test character I use to test if I'm recording correctly. So they only ever spend their day currently living in Mystery Lake cabin. They run outside for 5 minutes at a time when I do things like sound check, how do we sound, and then I play that video back, and they never get to have further adventures, and they never get to make another save point. That is their entire existence, that one character. I'm gonna read about... Let's just read about being good at the bow. We can, by the time we build a bow, we might actually be reasonably proficient. You know what? Let's all a headwind to the barn. I just want that to not suck running to the barn. There's really no way I can get away from that, is there? I'm going to read one more hour. That's not the one. I'm going to read one more hour about using my bow.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Well, that would be nice. Is at least a tail... It's sort of a tailwind. We're going. Alright. So Loons, this is still the no matches run. Been to the top of Timberwolf. Came down. Didn't really do much up there, but hurrying away. Gonna try and find a hammer in Desolation Point, or maybe in this barn, and then look at forging in sorry, a hammer in Coastal Highway, and then head on to Desolation Point. Think about what dinner could be tonight. There is a little bit of a rabbit thing over here, but then I got a wind blowing the scent all the way to the barn. Not sure if there's a deer carcass by that. One of the sheds. Was it a custom or just an interloper? It was custom he was doing, wasn't it? Haven't caught up with Murph's stuff yet, but it's not right by the barn, is it? There's one over here just towards this area. Didn't think there was one... Oh, you mean that barn back there, or this barn? But there's one here. Yeah, so there's one just here. This is where I thought there were, but I suppose it's not that far a trek with a rabbit. I'll tell you what, if I can... There's only one, though.
I can't feel my feet.
I need some more sticks, probably. Sorry, Headwind. I don't have time for your shenanigans today. Also a deer, but I can't do anything about that yet. But if I chase this guy... Hey, get spooked! Go that way! I just want to get you closer before I make you smell. Not as easy to herd as they...
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
I just hear a bark or a creaking tree. It's so loud in my headphones I couldn't...
I could eat a horse.
Let's get this out in case I was mistaken about what I'm hearing from them. Well, I have one piece of guts now, so I could, but I was sort of saving it for the bow. This guy's been a jerk. By that I mean he's not... not being where I want him to be. Go that way. Fine. Make me check this car then. Yeah, I seem to remember finding the hammer there a few times, so... Hey Loons, no battery. Just thought you might like to know. Yeah, I'm not in desperate need of the birch currently, mainly because I do have the normal, it's just normal interloper, nothing custom with a condition recovery or not. So tell you what, how about you all run that way, and if we all find a wolf, you can say hi first, in the direction that the smell is blowing. Oh, don't run that way.
Starving.
My cunning plan will be foiled. Oh, let's just get inside. Sort out the food scenario. Can I there really wasn't a that was not dusting sulfur. We have no need of that. Alright, see you later Loons, thanks for popping in.
So cold.
Such a match to like Scrooge, I just don't really want to do it. Don't want to do it. This whole run's about saving matches. Every opportunity. So we'll have to eat a box of crackers and hopefully it's sunny in the morning. So hammer sometimes under there. Be upstairs if it's anywhere. Through this while there's just enough light. Nothing there. Drum roll please, ladies and gentlemen. The stim by rights should be here in the corner, or it'll be under the next bit then.
Can you eat trees? 'Cause I'm gonna eat a tree.
It's well-fed bonus, I tell ya. You know what's cracked up for me. Whetstone. Hey. that.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
I'll grab it for the moment. Where am I missing the stem from? Did I just not see it? Oh, it is there. Just super camouflaged. So then is there a hammer here? Heavy hammer! Yes! I am Thor. I should eat something. Sorry, crackers. Would have been rabbit followed by warm peaches if I could have made a fire. Nothing else there. Still so much light. Yeah, the hammer was all I really cared about. And we're not really that tired. I think that rabbit's a bit of a mistake.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Not really any point really doing what I'm about to do. Just going to drop it outside. Would have rotted out here or rotted in there. We're not staying here. We're moving on.
Gotta warm up somehow.
Not check the second tractor. For good reason, because there was nothing in it.
Freezing.
Well, there's the bear. We're not going to tussle with the bear right now. Now, unlike turkey, I don't know all the cattail positions. I think there's probably some down that way a little bit, but I'm actually trying to get just further along the road. Oh, now it's turned into a headwind. Of course it has. Can you not get out of the wind at all? Okay. Seems too windy to talk, if anyone's wondering why I'm being so quiet. It's just like trying to talk over this obnoxious wind.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
Okay, come on. not get stuck on stuff, eh? Let's just get in here. Okay, not too dark. Might burn you in a little bit. Ah, no, I didn't actually mean to hit that.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
We won't tear the cloth up. There's enough books for now. Bit dim in here. Pretty sparse for loot in here. They had stuff in story, obviously, that you had to come find, but no one was eating the chocolate bar in church. Can't see anything, it's quite dark. And my lantern fuel is low and I might need it for the mine. I'll probably have to start a torch anyway. Really not right. Who's got the jerky? Planks, metal shelf, planks, search metal container, nothing. I'm with you on that, Magic. Like, it's the resource management of this game and trying to survive under trying odds.
Too cold to think.
We're not really under hypothermia risk yet.
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter. Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Well, we're taking the jerky, but we're leaving the matches. Eat that jerky right now. Sometimes stuff in those markets, but I really just want to try and loot the houses while I have enough light. This one has zero light. Oh, we're so low on this. I have to use a flare to get through the old mines. Hey, don't do that. What are we doing here? Grab that. Did I actually touch the oven? No. Underpants. No. Goodness. think it's a pretty admirable run, Yari, making it that far into those conditions. Alright, nothing really in here at all. Whew.
Sure getting cold.
Well, spending the night in the community hall. And I almost think I'm just going to loot it in the daylight. What am I even stuck on? In this entrancey bit. You know what? You can sleep right there. It's only just gone nighttime. Can we do? We can tear up some mushrooms.
I could eat a horse.
5 minutes. Why are we carrying an extra pry bar still? That one's cured. Oh, I felt like I picked up the birch to cure, but I must have left it lying on the ground still. So we'll have to come back to where we've got arrows going at a different point. Damn it. Can't even sharpen anything. Last time for 1 hour. Just so we can get 9 hours sleep. Running through those crackers. Still wanted to cook a lot of those. But they're getting low enough that I start to get worried. Slow going when you loot all the things.
Oh, I've never been so hungry in my life.
So I might end up letting this well-fed bonus go at a certain point, but geez, we're using all that weight at the moment. What are we staring at there? I can read. Just kind of want to be light enough to loot this place. Oh, it sounds like the wind is back, but now we can see. Okay.
This'll come in handy.
I think we need to start looking at coffee because we've got a fair bit of it. And tea. obviously the administrator worked in there, kept all the tea and coffee under wraps.
I think I can use this.
You know. You really can't. Something better than a hoodie, maybe. Nothing in the bucket. Water stops us having to do
Kind of heavy.
fire for a while. Oh, the tube bandage is useful. Check under here, even though I've never found anything. Must be some food in here. Surely. Really is a container searching game, this one. See some death fish on the counter.
Wonder if the owner's around.
58%. Oh, more coffee. Hey, Jackie. Just in time to see me get my like 5th or 6th can of coffee. And probably my 5th blizzard in as many trips outside. Yeah, but not on sardines. I poisoned myself on pork and beans. Was it pork and beans? But we've chewed up. Yeah, look at all that coffee. Look at them. But we've chewed through quite a lot of food trying to keep this well-fed bonus. But we are running heavy. What is most of that weight? We did that for passing time reasons. Now we're under that weight at least.
I need to find food.
Good at shooting a bow, and we've never even seen one in our life. Yeah, Michael put the idea in my head and I haven't been able to let it go. I was like, yeah, maybe it is useful. Look at all those antibiotics. The shirt that will not be repaired, even though I don't want to, but then I try and it still won't let me repair it. 85% chance, failed 3 or 4 times. It's my albatross. It's the weight around my neck, dragging me down. I left a bunch of other whetstones places as well. I think I left some stuff, a whole bunch of stuff in the cupboard at the farm. Yeah, got this stuff, but I did leave my arrows lying on the ground somewhere curing. I got a bunch of them curing everywhere, but I thought I had one special one I was bringing along as the traveller. Now we've been to Topwood Timberwolf, so I've already eaten the other 4 or 5 box of crackers that we got from there. Once we have the bow, yeah, it's all about that bow. But I've preferenced in this mode getting more fire lighting sources over the bow, but I didn't have a hammer, so it was kind of moot. So I should just be able to make a straight shot over here. checking all the places for batteries for Loon's Loon. Kind of waiting till night time to eat the fish, when I can actually well, those matches will stay there. It's such a contrasty place. Hello, beef jerky. 28% beef jerky. I think they're good down to 20%. I think they're actually a better chance than the death fish. Down there. No soda. Stump remover. No. No stumps to be removed today. Thank you. Okay. So how's your day been anyway, Turkey? Did all that. Yeah, I think we have to cross the road. Now, in theory, we should be fairly safe because the blizzard was already raging. Chocolate bar. Nope. Yeah, charcoal and a sock, Michael. Should be what you need to make a pair of socks. Charcoal. Now, I'm not saying I don't trust this game. But even when I know I'm right, I still don't trust this game. You're burnt down. Which means this one can't be gotten into, can it? This one's boarded up. Damn, I have to go back.
I'm freezing.
Can't hang around out here. I think the other one works. Oh yeah, I got it for the water, but yeah. So the grind up some charcoal, put it in the sock. Oh. Now apparently I had some other sound playing in the background. I don't know if anyone else has heard that extra bit of the stream was playing on my phone loudly, unfortunately. Not sure if anyone's been hearing that feedback or not. Okay, we'll just eat them. See how we go. Oh, great. Alright. Let's start another book about being good with a bow. Oh, really? Wonder why it did that. Apologies for that if that's how that started. Might have been my fault. Yeah, I don't know. I might have hit the wrong button when you tell it. When you schedule it, you say when you're going to do it. It's like, yeah, I thought I was setting it for 10 minutes from when I actually was sitting there, just so I could get prepared. 600 calories. Okay, well that's a potentially blizzard-ish free moment, which is the first time that's happened in a while. Like, it's seriously been almost back-to-back That probably means we have a bear and a wolf up ahead. Which means they probably just get a flare. Because I don't want to light a fire. So there's that second cabin back there, but I don't know if there's a door in it. No, that one's boarded up too. Alright. Where are you at, Mr. Wolfie? Oh, this house was here. I looked destroyed in the night. Damn it. I reckon that's my fault for pushing some wrong times on things. Apologies, everyone. I'll try and be better about that next time. Dog food.
Huh. What have we
Dusty. Perfect. More deathfish. Ooh, it's 79%. From what I understand, above 80%, 80% and above, there is zero chance a sardines can get you. But under 80% is when the chances start creeping up. Just got to save room, Turkey, for all the conspiracy theories about how pyramids were built and how 5G is causing coronavirus. Can't have people watching wholesome fun of people perishing in the cold. Let's not go back in there. It was boring the first time. No snacks. Alright, let's consider the options. Okay, so we're actually back underweight now. Just to make it more obvious. You know what, look, we got that firebook, we'll be nice and underweight. Duck. Oh man, you watch one, come on, are you kidding me? Oh, okay, it's just in the middle of a transition. Yeah, you watch one... Oh, we went in there. You watch one video about, from an engineering perspective, about how the pyramids were created. And oh boy, YouTube sends you down a very squirrely hole of one random piece of annoyance after another. Clickbait conspiracy theories. Oh, look at this sunshine. Now, time of the day is it's again, 3 hours in the evening is all we get to run around in. I'm hoping that deer carcass near this cave is here. I'll get to have a feed on that. Sounds very active for this corner. obviously a wolf over there. There's definitely a rabbit right here, but sometimes there's also a deer. Don't think the deer is here, but we need to snack on something. I tried to steer at the last minute and that was a terrible idea. Just wanted to adjust slightly to one side. Sorry, dude. Grab the lucky rock back.
Oh, I'm starving.
Alright. Alright, where's the warm part? Cold part. Oh, come on. Do you dead set have to be right here? Well, you do. Let's just go with that.
Come on, little fire.
Excuse that cough. The whiskey I just had a sip of was rather warming. Sure, cedar, you're heavy. I don't think we need to bother with any water. Okie dokie. But we have many herbal teas, so we're just going to start drinking them. Probably going to also cook those peaches. Grand. Let's just drink you right off the bat. Calories, all kinds of other fun stuff. Just eat one of them. We also cook a coffee. So that was barely worth it, but eat the pinnacle peaches. Pick up the coffee and the pot and the reishi tea. Take a few torches because I think we were out actually. I wish it wasn't windy. I was hoping to get this fire into the cave up there. No, I don't know. We didn't really check back here for coal or anything. Still none, but plenty of coal where we're going. Alright. I don't think there's any danger of us getting this fire out of here. As predicted. Oh hey, there's our wolf friend. I think we can go behind this boulder a bit. Maybe. I feel like the one that lives on this corner often has a pretty big sight range. Do we hit a large drop at the other side of this? I don't usually quite go this way, I think. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Ah.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because it really...
Maybe we can get out of this wind where it's actually the ability to talk is greater. Okay.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Okay. And can we get, yes, quickly get that. Still just enough sunlight. Excellent.
Come on, little fire.
Whew. Warm in here. Oh.
Oh, lucky day.
Okay, so add a stick to take a torch, get in the mine, free fire. Fine, you can come too. It has made me better. Doing this challenge has made me better about wasting matches, because I can't waste any. 0 matches. No matches for you. I thought it was going to be just too late in the afternoon and didn't look really sunny, but this game's funny like that sometimes. Oh, hello, quality tools. think I left some of you in the farm.
This stuff will come in handy.
Well, guess what? Ragged plaid shirt. Your day is numbered. You would not repair. You're dead to me. See? You've got a lukewarm memory. Okie dokie. I mean, I would have preferred if it had been the thin wool sweater, but you know, a decent plaid shirt over a ragged plaid shirt. Oh, who's not going to take that deal? Now, there's usually so much coal here, and I'm just sort of half glancing over it.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
You can drop a whole bunch of coal when we reach the other end. Yeah, spurn me like that, will you? You faux tartan. I don't really want to waste the 100%er, do I? He's a 46er. Okay, so much coal. Fine, a book I will probably never read as well.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I'm leaving that behind. Yeah, I got a little bit keen on the downward trajectory, but I didn't fall off Timberwolf really this time. Not so much. I still sprained everything, but that was just a matter of slope, not of the rapidity of falling. Oh, hello. Storm lantern. That's probably a lot more full than one. I think I need to say I need to apologise to all the dead bodies in this game that I usually search by clicking on their groin area. I don't know why. It's not a conscious decision to do so, but it just seems to be usually around at the centre of mass where you click. And when you do it, especially when you're recording on YouTube videos, you're like, well, that looks a little bit inappropriate. And pinwheeling this circle just over the groin region. Yeah, I'll probably mostly just pile it at the end of the mine shaft here. This just goes in a circle, doesn't it? Such a dim torch. Oh look, some coal. All of the coal. Oh boy. Hey, that's the dead end one.
He's
so
getting too heavy to carry.
so the guess for the end of here before I look is we got to guess how many pieces of coal I have on me at the exit here. So ladies and gentlemen, place your bets. How many pieces of coal does Dave have? And there's still got time. We're still adding more, so I'm about to pick up a bunch more here. So don't forget to add those 3 pieces. There's one more piece there. We'll add that to the number as well. And nothing there. Oh, hang on. What is here? Whoa, hello. There's the extra stim. I think that's the stim that's not always in here. It's a random chance. We got Yari with a 34 pieces of coal. Michael York's going 22 kilos, so that means, what's that, 40?
This'll come in handy.
How much does coal weigh per? 0.3. I think you have to guess numbers. You have to guess numbers, Michael. I don't want to have to do math. You have to tell me how many pieces. Alright. I'm going to light a fire here for nothing else better to do. 4 cattails left. Alright, so 35 pieces, says Michael. I just told us right there. We could see it for those who hadn't already guessed. But for those who didn't, maybe the guess, because of the lag, some guesses might be coming in. I'll have to take the honor system on this. But yeah, we have 45 pieces of coal, 13.5 kilos. So Michael gazumped Yari by adding 1 to the guess so far. So let's celebrate, and we'll add 2 pieces. I think we're going to drop all of it. Pick up 5. Hey, Crazy Picklers Gaming, how you going? Thanks for stopping by. Long dark run, doing no matches. And we are 17 days in, 16 days survived, but we are in absolutely great shape in terms of being able to do fire. We have a 98% fire striker, and this was a 27% fire striker, so we've used it a couple of times, and a mag lens. So we are, kind of swimming along really. I'm going to drop banged up pork and beans, and the soup. Alrighty. So what part of the world do you call home, Picklers? What else can we do here? It's really coming to night time, so we might actually be spending the night here. But we're actually also winding up the time on the stream, so yeah, sadly, Picklers, you've come at the end of my 2.5 hours of streaming, and I think YouTube unfortunately also did something to me weirdly where it thought it was scheduling my stream for about 5 hours from now. Middle America. I think a couple of Americans in the stream, a Canadian and a Finnish. Do you say Finnish, Yari, or you say Finlander? I'm not sure. Alright, now what else can I cook? Let's make another tea. So we'll just wind this little bit of eating up here, and then we'll head out shortly. But what do we got? Well, let's actually have a look through the rest of the stats. Carcass harvesting 3. Cooking is nearly 3. That's actually pretty good. Fire starting, ice fishing, nothing. Archery, we've read a bit of some books, so that's coming along. I'm just gonna step through here, see what's going on out there. It's rather -10. It's not too bad. But we'll step in to create the save point. We'll probably yeah, we didn't step in the fire, which is always good. So the herbal tea is done. We have 4 litres. I think we'll set that for 2 litres. Those are nearly done. Alright. I think we're just going to eat both of these. Try and keep our well-fed bonus going. There we go. Cooking 3. That's great. That's coming along nicely. Don't poison ourselves on the beans. And I think what we're going to do, I'm going to create a save point here by sleeping for an hour. It's not the best use of our sleep, but we don't need that much condition recovery. But yeah, we'll do the sleep here and we'll call it for the night. So yeah, might race through Coastal Highway and just go try and do the forge as soon as possible. We need to get some more scrap metal on the way, so not carrying any. Well, that's it. I think we'll call that the end of it there. We'll just jump out of the menu there where we will quit from. Thanks for stopping by, everybody, and I will see you all next week. I'm trying to be regular with the Saturday night streams on this. Still got my Subnautica run going, putting up an episode roughly every day at the moment, trying to power through that. And then once that's done, I'll get back to doing some long dark episodes as well. Might do myself a bit of a skeg start only, skeg only for what's the deal, Turkey? 21 days. You got to do 21 days in the skeg without going anywhere else. I'll try and get my game on for that. Cue training montage music. But that's me. I'm out. I will see you all next time. And I'll probably see a lot of you in Turkey's stream when he's doing that next. Alright. Bye, everybody.